Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to make some Valentine's cookies. We are going to start with a super simple peanut butter cookie, and then we're going to add some chocolate hearts on it. It's just 3 ingredients, and yeah, like I said, super simple. So what it is going to be a half a cup of sugar. And I have preheated the oven to 325. 1 cup of peanut butter, and 1 egg. Okay, so we're just going to mix this around. Okay, that looks good. And I sprayed a cookie sheet. Now the other thing you could do with these, you could roll these into balls and roll them in sugar and then place them on here if you wanted to. But I prefer to do these just a little more simple. And rolling them into balls would make them look a little more round. Mine are going to be a little imperfect, I guess. Looks a little bigger than those ones. I'll take a little off. Now the recipe says that we do not have to flatten these, so I think I'll just leave them the way that they come out, other than maybe just try to shape them a little bit better. Okay, and then we are just going to put them in the oven for 20 minutes. And then while that's doing its thing, I'm going to unwrap all of the chocolates. Okay, we just got the cookies out of the oven. I am just going to quickly stick a heart in. And these hearts, I just, you can put any kind of hearts on them. I just got these from the dollar store. And I've heard 2 different ways that you can do these cookies. One was just do this and let it sit on the counter. And another post had said to put them directly into the freezer so that the hearts will stick to them. So I think I'm going to just leave them on the counter, but I just thought I'd mention that because I'm not sure how that's going to work. But see how pretty they look? Okay, we are gonna let these cool. So these cookies turned out so good, especially when you get a bite with the chocolate in it. It was just so yummy. It was a really good thing that I caught the picture of this because my youngest son enjoyed them so much that he practically ate all of them when I left the room. So if your kids love these, then you know they're good. Okay, we are going to make some red hot cookies. You need a 1/4 cup of crushed red hearts, the cinnamon red hearts. I used my blender and chopped them up, but I did it just a little too fine, I think. And there's not really that much red in them. So I'm still going to use that, but I'm just going to add some more. And I'm just going to use my mallet in a Ziploc bag and break them up to hopefully get a little more red color in there. And I did buy these from the dollar store, and that might have something to do with it. These ones are from the grocery store, so they look totally different. So I will just add this in, and I will know for next time. Just mix those in there. Okay, we're just going to put that aside. I have the stove set at 350, and I have put some parchment paper on 2 cookie sheets in preparation. Okay, now we're going to start the cookie portion. So it is 1½ cups of all-purpose flour. Then we need 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. One teaspoon of baking powder. And 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And just a pinch of salt. Okay, we're just gonna mix this lightly. And we're just gonna put aside for a moment. Then we are gonna add 1/2 cup of room temperature butter to our stand mixer and 3/4 cup of sugar, and mix that. We're adding 1 egg and roughly 2 teaspoons of vanilla. We're adding in our flour mixture, roughly 1/2 cup at a time. Then we're going to add in all of the part mixture. Okay, so this is how the dough turned out. Turned it a little bit on the pink side, and you can see the little chunks inside of it. Then you get 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. So we are going to take roughly a tablespoon of this dough We're going to use our hands. Wash them before you start. We're just going to make them into a little ball. And we are just going to roll them there. We're going to put them on our cookie sheet. You're going to leave about an inch in between each one. Now it says nothing about flattening them, so I'm presuming that they just kind of flatten as they cook. Okay, so this is after 9 minutes in the oven. It says to cook for 8 to 10 minutes. So these were not flattened whatsoever. I see there's still a little bit powdered sugar on some of them. They're very soft. They did not brown at all. And they look like they're not cooked, but apparently that's what they're supposed to look like. So, and then they'll finish cooking. You leave them here for about 5 minutes before you transfer them. But I thought I still had some extra hearts. So I thought, whoops, I thought I would stick. Well, that one's going to get two. Stick some hearts on there. So these turned out really good. If you enjoy the cinnamon hearts, these are a cookie that you should enjoy. They did end up hardening up very nicely. And for the powdered sugar, if you find that happens to you, I just took one of those silicone brushes that you can use for like marinating or whatever, and I just lightly brushed them off after they were hardened. Don't do it while they're soft, because then it kind of will ruin the cookie. Ask me how I know, because I did it. Anyways, yeah, so this was a definite I will make again cookie. So I hope you enjoy this cookie recipe if you try it. Okay, and for our last cookie, we are going to make heart-shaped chocolate chip cookies. So we are going to do 2 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Okay, then we are going to put 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Just going to quickly mix this, and then we're going to put it aside. Okay, we'll put it there. Then we are going to blend 1 cup of butter with 1/2 cup of brown sugar and 1/2 cup of white sugar. White sugar. And it's supposed to be packed brown sugar. There we go. Beat those. Just enough to mix. Then we're going to add 2 eggs. And these were supposed to sit out at room temperature. So I took these out about a half an hour, roughly, before I was going to need them. And also 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Okay, then we're going to gradually add in all of our flour mixture. Okay, so now I have double checked that all of the flour mixture is mixed well. It's a very smooth dough here. We are going to take 1 cup of chocolate chips and add them in. And as well, just for a little Valentine's color, I had bought this multi sprinkle pack from the store. So I think, I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with, but I think I'm going to add some in just for a little color. They have hearts, but I wonder if that's going to be too much lumps with the chocolate chips. So maybe I'll go with, there's not too much with red in them other than the hearts. So maybe I'll just do normal sprinkles just because they're smaller. I don't know how much that would have been. A couple tablespoons, I'm guessing. So we're just going to fold this in. Looks good. So now I have my oven set at 350. And we are actually going to cook the dough first, and then we're going to shape them. So I have here, I bought this multi-size pack of hearts. So what you want to do, if you only have one, you want to make sure that you have enough dough for the cookies according to the size of cookie cutter. So I have the multi-pack, so I guess I don't have to be as cautious with that. So I'm going to say like a heaping tablespoon is what I'm going to go for. And you're supposed to leave about 2 to 3 inches between them for them to spread. Maybe I'll just do 2 per row just to be cautious there. Maybe I'll do it like this. Okay, so it did not say to flatten these, but I feel like I should flatten them. So I just got a cup of water and a fork, And I'm not going to completely flatten them, but I'm going to try to shape them a little bit and then just flatten them a little. Because I'm afraid that they won't cook all the way in the center. And then we bake them for 9 to 11 minutes. And then as soon as they come out, that's when we do the cookie cutter. Okay, these just freshly came out of the oven. So now we're supposed to just size out the size of our hearts. Just like this. Now, if you want, you could just do the cookies. I would make them a little smaller. I found this one, it was a little higher than the other one, so I definitely think squishing them down is a really good idea. But you could also just leave them whole, I guess, if you don't want heart-shaped ones, but it's really cute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the edges, off the edges, I'm just going to put them in like a little bowl, and we'll just sit and piece at those when we want. Oh, they're nice and soft. Yeah, they turned out really cute. Look at that. It's adorable. I like that. They're going to be a little soft, as if they're not completely cooked, but they're perfectly fine. Except for this one. This one's the only one I think I might put back in after this, because it, like I said, it was higher, and I'm not 100% sure that it's cooked enough. That one I'm going to put back in. These turned out so good, and I think they're so cute. They did not last again. I think they were gone within 2 hours. Anyway, so it's a good recipe for sure to try. And I also thought too, what would be cute is maybe melting some chocolate, maybe panko or something, and just kind of drizzle it across them to make them kind of really pop. So anyways, just an idea. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.